What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and welcome back to episode 2 of Advanced Warfare Jumps and Spots. Today, as you guys can see, we are going to be taking a look at the map Biolab, and I've actually got quite a few good spots and jumps to share with you guys. So we're going to start off with one you guys might already know from the Taking Hardpoint like Chewbacca video I showed you guys. So in general, this area is where you'll find a lot of enemies. There's a hardpoint that kind of, rotates through here when you're playing hardpoint. I think there are a few other objectives, near here. And just in general, like a lot of people will sit here and kind of, use these stairs as cover, watch as people come through this doorway, come through that window up there, come through the middle doorway. They'll sit like this and watch this. So this is a pretty high trafficked area. Oftentimes you'll find enemies here and they're really hard to take out, especially if you're coming from this way. You can try to peek behind this generator, but overall they always have the advantage over you because they have to cover the stairs. So what I did and what I like to do is if there's people in there, you can kind of come from this way, you can drop down, and if you can make it through here, you're going to be able to have the advantage. So if you get across there alive, you can come over here, you can open up this window right here, and you can jump across to that one, right like this. Boom, and boom, you're here. You can knife it. Sometimes if the boost right, you'll just kind of come breaking through the window like Spider-Man or Batman or something, and you can take them out. So it's a pretty good little thing there. Now, if you're coming from the other side, a lot of people will either just run up these stairs like this, or come up through this main entrance over here, and that's not what you want to do. That's very predictable. So what I'll do is, like, say I'm coming from this middle area, I'll come over here, and rather than running through that doorway, I'll just jump through here and check that out. That's a lot, less kind of predictable, and the enemies won't be expecting you to do that. And then same way, maybe if you're coming from over this way, you can just kind of hop through this window here. And those are a little bit more obvious, but just, make sure you're consciously using those because enemies will not expect it. And then finally, there's another little one like that over here. Oftentimes, you'll see enemies up in this building. So what I'll do is I'll hop up here and hop through this window. So that's just, little ways to kind of take them by surprise and do something a little bit less kind of expected of you. Now, coming on over here, obviously you can get on top of all these little, like corner roofs. There's one here, there's one over there, there's one over there. There's a million of them. But over here, this spot is a little bit less known. There's actually a hard point in this building as well. And what I like to do is I'll climb up here. This doesn't look like something you'd be able to get up on, but yeah, you can get up top in the corner here. I don't think you can cap the hard point from here, but say if you have teammates in here capping it, you can use this to kind of be a little bit of a nuisance in the enemy's side and kill them as they come in through the doorways. They won't expect to look up there. So that could be pretty good. Now, moving on over here, this is obviously very, very useful. There's a little ledge here as well as a little ledge over here. You can actually just jump up to them with a double jump right like this. And up here, it's extremely, extremely useful. We'll go and show you guys the other one as well over here. It's pretty good. You guys can see you can kind of patrol the very tip of the top of the map, and it's really useful. Now, there are a couple of little unknown things that people don't really use that I've figured out to use on top of this thing. This, if you look through here, you're going to be able to see kind of like the upper chest and head of the enemies over on that popular platform over there, so you can shoot them from here. But then it gets even better. If you come across here, look at this. You can fully see the platform just like this, and you can even crouch here, and you can kind of look through these things if you want to be a little bit less seen. So what I'll do is, in Search and Destroy or Search and Rescue, you spawn over here on the defensive side, I believe it is. I'll run up here, I'll get on top of that building, jump to this, come over here, and everybody always walks through onto this platform, and you've got yourself an easy couple of kills. So, yeah, that can be pretty useful. And then also, you can use this from the other direction. So say you're coming from over here on top of the platform, you can walk like this, get up on top of this thing, you can watch this corner building, you can watch as people come through that doorway, and then you can even lay down and get a better view of the corner building. So, yeah, just using kind of this thing as a way to get nice little lines of sight on the enemies is really useful, as well as just in general using this thing. Not a lot of people tend to look up here, and it's kind of a power position on the map. Now, these things here, if you guys don't know, they blow up. So if you see an enemy under it, just go ahead and shoot that thing. It's going to blow up. It'll kill him. If you get caught in the like smoke shortly afterwards, you can see it kind of slows you down. It's almost like a stun grenade. So that's actually pretty useful, and make sure you guys use that to your advantage. Coming over here, you can hop up on top of this thing. I don't really know what the use is for. You have a nice line of sight onto that. Like, there's been a couple of times where rather than, hopping up like this, which is what everybody expects to do because there's a hard point on that little platform over there, I'll kind of come this way. I'll watch it, and then I'll hop up here, and this kind of gives you an ability to kill people as they're coming up and coming through that doorway. But there's not a lot of cover there, so that spot's not all that great. And yeah, that's I believe that's pretty much all I've got to show you guys. So really the highlights would be using this thing to be able to look through, as well as jumping across from corner to corner right there. Both of those are extremely useful. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you use these jumps and spots to your advantage in multiplayer, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you all later. Check out these two videos if you haven't seen yet. Peace out.